Hey guys, what's up? My name is Alicia Renee and welcome back to my channel. I'm a licensed braider here in South Carolina. My business is Optimal Braids. Feel free to look me up, Google it. I'll have the website linked somewhere in the description or on the screen. But long story short, today I'm going to be showing you how to do a braid onto the scalp of the mannequin and how to add beads and a rubber band on the end of the braid. So let's just dive right into the video.
Alright you guys, so before we get started, I'm going to show you a couple items that I want you guys to have available that I use whenever I am braiding hair. So the very first thing I'm going to show you is the rat tail comb. I do like the one that has the slanted tooth at the top and the metal tip. I just find it easier for me to part. And this is the jam that I like to use on the hair whenever I'm parting and braiding. Here's a banana clamp that you want to use as well, just kind of get the hair out of the way. And of course you want something where you're going to pin the hair out of the way as well. Alright, so here we're going to get prepared to start parting the mannequin's hair. So I kind of just start on the outer part of the brow to kind of just gauge where I'm going to start that part. I may make some future videos on how to set your parts up on the hair. But for now, I like to use the end of the rat tail comb and start making my way through how I want the part to be shaped. Once you get your part laid out, it is very important that you go back in with the gel and clean up the part. So I'll make a future video with an actual client so you can see exactly how I do that. But for now, with the mannequin, I'm just going to go in with the gel on the part and then just go back and repart it to make it as clean as possible. Alright, so you got your 3 pieces of hair right here. So you're going to break it out as 1, 2, and then 3. So you have the 3 pieces of hair. So you start with this hand. You're going to come like all the way down to right here. And you're going to actually come behind the second piece and grab this one over here. So now you got this one piece that's right there. This hand's going to come all the way down to here and grab that. And it's going to bring it around like this. And now with this middle piece here, you're going to come in between and grab that piece. So now you have this middle piece right here. You're going to come with this hand and now grab that one, come around, and then now you want to grab this one over here. So it's just pretty much the same concept of going like this, like we did with the plaits. But now we're going to be adding hair in. So we'll start from here at the beginning. All right, so we're going to start the braiding process. You're going to get 3 strands of the hair. You want to keep your fingers very close to the scalp. So your right hand, you're going to grab that strand and come under the middle strand and grab the far left one. Now your right hand's going to grab that middle strand, come and cross over on the left one, and now reach over to grab the right strand. Now here I'm going to be adding hair from the right hand into my index finger and my thumb, and my right hand's going to come under that middle piece, go between the hair and grab the left strand. And then now that piece that's in the middle in front of my index finger, I'm going to grab that with my left hand, bring that around on the left hand side, go under the middle piece and grab the right piece, and then my right is going to go under in between in the middle and grab the left. So essentially your hands are just going left and right under the middle piece of the strand for the braid. And as you go from the left side and the right side, just continue to add hair in, and that's how you're going to get the braid to actually stick to the scalp. Alright, so as I got to the ending of this braid, I noticed that one of my strands was starting to get a little thin. This is very common to happen while you're braiding hair, so you got to be very cognitive of it and get the feel on your hands to know when it's time to start adding hair from another strand to make the other one a little more fuller. At all times, you really want to try to keep them as even as possible with the same amount of hair so that your braid can still have the same look as you continue to finish it. Alright, so keep in mind this is a mannequin, so the braid is not going to be as neat as it would be for a client, but it's just a demonstration. Alright, so to add the beads onto the hair, you'll get a couple beads or however many that you want to have. And then you also get a couple rubber bands as well, depending on how many braids you have. This right here is like a bead threader. That's going to make your life 100 times easier trying to put beads onto a braid as opposed to putting it on one by one with your fingers. So you want to go ahead and put as many beads as you desire to have on the braid onto this thread here. Right, so this is what it's going to look like once you get all the beads onto the bead threader. And now you want to prepare to get the end of the braid and pull it through the hole of the bead threader. And you want to hold on to it on the other end of it. So it's going to look just like this. And this is where you're going to slide the beads all the way down to the tip of the bead threader, and it's going to slide straight onto the hair. And you just pull it through. So now it's time to put on the rubber band. So you're going to slide one bead, the very last one, to the end of the braid. That is where you now are going to loop the end part of the hair around the bead. And you're going to want to put the rubber band on kind of snugged. If not, then it can kind of get loose over time and maybe even slip out. So you're going to open up the rubber band and go ahead and loop it around the bead. What I like to do is hang on to the rubber band once I loop it around and twist. And I just kind of keep it wide open, and I just use one end of the rubber band and just go around in the circle and circle until it just gets tighter and tighter. It's going to take about a while to get it fully around the rubber band and get it tightened. I think I counted like 30 or 40 loops or something, but it'll eventually get tighter. Alright, so once you get the rubber band completely onto the hair, this is what the rubber band will look like. You just want to get those last couple beads and slide it all the way down and get it all covered up. I did notice that this mannequin's hair was a little thin towards the ending of the braid, but for demonstration purposes, this is just perfectly fine. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I want you guys to watch these bloopers at the end. I had to record this outro I don't know how many times, but I kind of just gave up at the end with it. But yeah, you guys check it out and please subscribe to my channel. I'm just waving bye to you guys right there.
In South Carolina, boom boom. Hey, how did it turn out? How'd your braid turn out? All right, you guys, we made it to the very end of the video. Thank you for rocking.